Yo, what is this? iDubbbz drops new worst video of all time. Wait, he did? And we got a new iDubbbz video? Oh my. Oh my Kino. Wait. Realistic graphics in Minecraft? Becoming Brigitte, the god of Amiens. Candace Owens continuing to lose her mind. Let's go. Halo Infinite trailer. New police cat sworn in. Police cat? What? Why is there so much going on all today? They didn't save any content for the rest of the week. It's all today. All right. iDubbbz, let's see the new video. Coming clean.
I don't know if this is your own theory or if it's just like
right off the bat, it's almost got an even like to dislike ratio.
In your brain from all the other hate videos. There was never a bonus. I never spoke to these losers about a bonus. If you're gonna be a hater ass bitch, take it the full way.
1 hour
ago. By the way,
ago.
the background is a work in progress, so you can just tune that out. Today, I'm going to be doing the thing that everyone tells you not to do, and that is feed the trolls. One of the more important things that I want to talk about is my relationship with Anissa. I love Anissa. I love everything about her. I've only grown to love her more with time. And a lot of people online don't see it that way. For me, it's very obvious. I thought more people would be able to catch on. I am quiet, stoic, not talkative. She is the opposite of that. She is loud, very talkative, social. People struggle to understand that dynamic, I think, especially me being a person who has made a career of talking online. So yes, Anissa will oftentimes, like in many relationships, be the more talkative one. We've been together for nearly 10 years, and all of it has been online for the public to see, and there are still people accusing her of cheating, accusing me of being in an abusive relationship. None of this is true, and there is no evidence for any of this except, like, I guess, body language experts coming on and being like, iDubbbz is being stoic here, therefore he's in hell.
Okay, hang on. Watch the change there. Watch the change.
Body language. Okay, we do. This is a certified, registered body language expert, Andy Worski here. He is certified.
I don't know what the fuck that was. I have never gotten.
Look at Ian in this moment. Oh my God.
Like, he looks sad. No, he is disgusted at her. He's depressed. He's so disgusted
Working
by this.
on.
He looks disgusted with this.
He looks so uncomfortable. He's like, should I be here? He looks so uncomfortable. Look at this guy's body language. He doesn't want to be there.
Look how miserable he looks. Dude, he looks miserable. Dude, he looks like he wants to kill himself.
I mean, I kind of want to kill myself now. Okay, so they're not a fan of the resting bitch face. All right, well, I'm not going to smile all the time, fellas. And even when I smile, you guys still, like, contort it into he's so uncomfortable or he's smiling through the pain.
Burn.
Oh, he's so uncomfortable. And he's smiling on his face.
What?
But inside his eyes, you can see his pain.
That's
creepy sex.
For some reason, well, not for some reason, for the reason of sexism and people's view on OnlyFans and them just not liking Anissa, they want to push forward a narrative that she is actively and continually cheating on.
He was felted.
And if you listen to freaks like this guy I'm about to show, it makes sense why. They are obsessed.
Anissa wants to have sex into having sex with Anissa. I think he...
Dude, he's literally responding to Kino Casino. He has fallen off so hard. That is insane. He's making a response video literally to the Kino Casino.
Wants to bang Anissa. Anissa was horny and wanted to have sex with this therapist while Anissa figured herself to it.
Yep. Do you think that makes her pussy wet?
Buddy, was she getting plowed?
That's what I'm saying.
What we're describing here is two grown men who are fantasizing about a stranger and his wife and what they do in the bedroom.
You've lost.
Do in the bedroom.
If you're responding to that, you've lost.
Creepy weirdo shit.
And here we have iDubbbz with the bull, folks. There's iDubbbz with the bull.
He's using sexualized terms to describe a picture of me and my dog. And what are we doing? So many people will tell Anissa and I of just like,
Dude,
don't feed into the hate.
You lost.
And it's like,
you lost.
Okay, we're going to post some normal stuff. Anissa posts just me with a picture of my dog, and
Him in the
this is
bowl.
the type
True.
of commentary we get about it.
And he's his boyfriend and iDubbbz in a picture together.
Gorgeous Gabe Plowder in the back room of the salon. 3-hour bukkake session with all of the male stylists.
If you're
Dude, I
curious
can't
about the
believe
hairdresser these guys
they
are
said
talking
that.
about, I will point you to my disgraced boxing coach, Michael Briggs. For some reason, this stupid fucking loser and his dumb as rocks wife decided to go on the H3 podcast. They already spilled their guts. They were getting
That's
paid
fucked
like
up.
$5,000 to go on this podcast.
I'm going to be sending you guys $5,000 for the bonus that you never got.
I think they were maybe afraid that they wouldn't get the money if they didn't thoroughly trash us. So them maybe thinking that they weren't trashing us hard enough, Michael Briggs decided to invoke the name of one of his presumably friends and say that Anissa was like thirsting after him.
She definitely had a big crush on one of the guys that would come in and spar with them, because anytime they would spar, she would just be super into it and watch every moment. Even if he would like beat Ian up, she'd be very into it.
For whatever it's worth, every time Michael Briggs, my disgraced boxing coach,
my
would reference
disgraced
Gabe,
boxing
he would
coach.
always refer to him as
Dude,
Gorgeous
that's not
Gabe.
convincing to
He
anyone.
couldn't help but refer to him as Gorgeous Gabe on the podcast.
I would call him Gorgeous Gabe.
He's a beautiful guy.
Yeah, he's got tattoos. He's large. He's tan.
I don't call him that. My
Dude,
wife doesn't call him
fuck
that.
him.
If you have some unresolved
Fuck it.
sexual tension or fantasies, whatever the fuck it is, you need to keep that shit to yourself.
Why would
and
he
not
ever talk
project
about
it
this?
on
I don't
other
know.
people.
I
I
don't
wish
know.
the best to Gabe. Michael Briggs, on the other hand, absolute fucking creep weirdo. Now I know a lot of this is very grotesque.
Dude, like what year do you think it is? Where are we? You'd think that reacting to that and then going, that is creepy, is going to, who's going to side with you on that? No one. It's not 2020, bro. You like missed that window. No one is fucking with that.
Task and obsessive. I would prefer if people didn't talk about me and my wife or other people in this way.
You also don't have girlfriends. Like that's
I
the only
briefly
people
want
who
to
would
talk about the concept of being a lol cow, because these fucking losers, they love the concept
Dude, that's
of
your
like
wife.
labeling someone a lol
Oh,
cow
man.
and then like bullying them and watching their life spiral.
Dude, you cannot be trying to fight the Keno Casino. Like that is just so retarded. You're just doing them the biggest
out of
favor
control. They
ever.
won't, you know,
You've lost.
say as much. They'll just be like, yeah, we just do it for laughs. The whole thing's entertainment. It's just just innocent guys just having a laugh. Thankfully, Anissa and I are in a much safer and privileged position than many other people who are the targets of guys like this who want to bully them into submission. So now I want to look at two different clips from these guys. There is the fat one and his cohort who are listening to Anissa describe, like, essentially having a hard time online, seeing people mock and make fun of her dad with Alzheimer's.
They were laughing at my dad for getting sick on some of these
Dude,
forums. Like,
it's fucking Keno Casino. Like, does he not know who he's responding to? Why is he talking about this like it's like Philip DeFranco was doing it? You know, that's literally, he's treating it as if Philip DeFranco and SourceFed just reacted and were making fun of her for saying that. It is Andy Worski and PPP. Like, they're snorting coke in between, segments of the show.
What
Hello?
did you
really
think? What did you think? Because you shared it online?
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's what people are going to do because they want to get a reaction out of you.
Yeah.
I don't think they probably even really believe the stuff that they're saying, but they know because it's extreme and like edgy that it will cause you mentally spiral like this. So that's why they do it. And you're telling
Dude, you can't put the no way thing. Oh my gosh. No way. It will? Yeah, it will. And you reacting like that publicly online will cause them to do it more. The no way. It's like iDubbbz reacting like that and going, putting a no way emoji on screen, is insinuating that PvP is saying this like, oh, well, it's accidental that they're doing that to her. Everyone is meaning to, including the people you're reacting to right now, are trying to.
Telling them that it affects you,
You
so guess
idiot.
what? They're gonna keep doing it. This is how the internet works. It shouldn't be, but that's how it is.
The whole time, he's not saying that he is a perpetrator of bullying her.
Dude,
What
he'll
he's saying
say
is that other
that.
people are doing that.
He would.
But he is doing it actively. In this video, he is bullying Anissa. And in other videos, he's literally bullied and made fun of her dad who has Alzheimer's.
With a late stage dementia patient who is a extremist Muslim, and he sees his daughter covered in tattoos, married to iDubbbz the cuck, and he just freaks the out. iDubbbz is having to take him on walks through the neighborhood, talk to this demented guy.
So this is something that he's very familiar with. But for some reason, in this moment, he refuses to take any ownership of the fact that he is
you
part of the
freaking
problem.
bully.
Like, that's what people are gonna do because they want to get a reaction out of you. So that's why they do it. And you're telling them that it affects you.
He
Dude, are you
doesn't want to
retarded?
admit it, and it makes you wonder why. And we get a little window into that at the end of the clip.
This is how the internet works. It shouldn't be, but that's how it is.
He says in this moment, it shouldn't be. Why the fuck do you think he says it shouldn't be?
he's
Could that be because
moralizing
it's
at Andy
wrong
Worski
and it's
and
a mean,
PPP?
evil thing to do? To acknowledge that someone is suffering and deciding that you are going to attack them online continuously for the thing that they are, either insecure or struggling with? It's plain as day that he's part of the problem, but he fucking refuses.
This is just so insane. It's like, if you're a public figure and you don't want people to keep fucking with, and people don't like you, and you don't want people to mess with you, don't tell them what is bothering you. And if you talk about something that, sounds like a weak point, don't react when they start fucking using it to attack you. Like, don't respond to it, you idiot. Hello?
Is like a
Oh my
coward does
gosh.
to take any responsibility for him being part of the problem. I don't think a lot of these commentary channels want to be held to a higher standard. I think they want to comment on the strategy of things, and they don't want to reveal too much of their own morals or principles. This next guy is the perfect example of what I'm describing. He is being very critical of me talking to a therapist. And by the way, that wasn't even a therapy session. I just happened to cry in that moment, and I was like, this might be able to communicate authenticity, so I'll include it.
And then Ian goes on a podcast with a therapist and gets extremely real with him, which is a profoundly stupid idea. Like eating with your mouth full on camera. He of all people should know better than to go on a therapist's podcast and vent about his very real problems on a public forum like that.
Dude, I mean, okay, it's like, he's just right though. Okay, if everyone hates you and then you get beat up on camera and you have the footage of that, you shouldn't post it because everyone hates you, and then they're just going to like post that about you or whatever. Like, that's just an example of the same thing. Why would you, if you're the only one that has it, why would you post it? Or why would you tell everyone that? Or whatever. And in the same way, why would you do all this other shit when everyone just fucking hates you? You've made everyone dislike you. There's people that don't like you. You can't be posting, material for them to use against you and then react like, what the fuck? Why are they using that?
Because people will use that information against him. Like this.
The same person live streamed his own therapy session where he actually
Turkish
cried.
Thomas.
If you're going to be a hater-ass bitch, take it the full way. Take responsibility for having the opinion that crying online is pathetic and weak. Don't say, I am the enlightened centrist, and other people are going to make fun of you for that.
Because people will use that information against him.
People will use the information against me. Who's people? I'm pretty sure you're people. You're the one who's playing this fucking clip. You're the one who's making this video
The
called
whole internet,
the
everyone.
most toxic wife. I
Who's
don't know why
not?
these fucking pussies don't accept
Who isn't using it
full
against
troll
you?
mask. They're acting as if being sincere is impossible to do online. It's not impossible. It's difficult in the situation that Anissa and I are in, but we're making that choice intentionally. So you making this bold
Why
claim
would you do that?
that we
And why would
are
you
like
cry about
unaware what happens when Anissa talks about her dad who has Alzheimer's or me crying. Like, we're very aware that that is going to be viewed as gay and be made fun of by people like you.
So why would you do it? No one is
Now I'm going to react to
enjoying
a
it.
couple of these random creators
Who is
who
it
have made
for?
videos or statements about Anissa and I, just to give you a taste of what an average is. And additionally, like in making some of those videos, it just attracts a certain type of person where they're like, I'm going to list off a bunch of people I consider lol cows or people who are mentally like disabled, and I'm going to tell you to make fucking documentaries about them. And then in that case, like, I'm not fucking doing that. You seeing that happen right now with World of T-shirts? There's a lot of people who think they're like doing it responsibly or respectfully, and it's just hell. It's just like, what the f is any of this shit?
Bro, what is going on? Anissa legitimately convinced him his entire being as a person is bad.
Did I once say my entire being
He's
is
getting
bad?
like by
You're allowed
Indians.
to be critical of yourself and the content you're making. You would benefit from being a little critical of the content you're making. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, actually comment on what I was talking about. Do you agree or disagree with a statement that you should be
content you're
making
making is
videos
horrible. And why are there like, why do you have like a set behind you like half built? By the way, can we just talk about that? Like, can you stack another set of those up or something? Or like, are those like posters? And then could you move them? Can you not have them like that? And why is that one shorter? Why are those two shorter? What the fuck is wrong with you?
documentaries about people who are mentally disabled.
And why is the corner of your wall visible right there?
Because you were encouraged by your fan base to do so. Do you agree with that?
Fuck off.
Maybe engage with the prompt.
And fellas, and even fellettes, all right? Never, just listen up, all right? Never let your partner actually change you this much. Never let them convince you that you are so bad as a person, like everything you do, the way you act, everything you believe is bad, and you must agree to their way of life, everything they do. Obviously,
why do you think that she thinks everything I do is bad? I'm like, man, these people have fucking drank the Kool-Aid to a disgusting degree.
Obviously, if there's legitimate criticism.
Who is this video for? Like, who is on his side? What is he making this for? Why would you do this? You are so retarded. You were just such a retarded person. It's crazy. Oh my.
Taken into account or whatever, but this is legitimately tragic. He cannot be proud of a single thing he's ever done in his entire life. He just feels guilty about all of it because of Anissa.
Dude, I'm proud of plenty of things. I'm
like what? Which things? Which of them?
I'm just gonna go on stream and declare it. Like, what do you like? It's so boring. Like, I don't want to talk about how proud I am of making the Airsoft Fatty documentary. Like, do
that
you
was
guys
the worst
really
of the
need
content.
me to fucking bloviate about how I really enjoyed
that was your
following the narrative structure of a fatty battling with his friends in Battle Creek?
It was my opinion that some of your content in the past was actually good before. It was actually logical. You made some good points. You don't need to feel so bad about every single thing. You know, maybe you did some bad shit. You said some slurs. That shit was bad. Whatever.
Dude, I know.
I love even the fucking because it's an Indian. He's still gonna say that. He's still gonna be like, nah, I know the slurs aren't good.
I just this is so frustrating. I just want to say, like, a lot of the things that I'm going to talk about are going to be upsetting, or they're going to be a downer to you because that's interesting. I don't know if it's because I have a higher threshold. It kind of feels like I do, right? A lot of the things that these commentators are commenting on is they're saying like, oh my gosh, that would crush me, basically, if my wife described me in that way or said that about me. And it's like, okay, you. It would hurt you. You're feeling bad through me. You think that I'm feeling those same feelings that you're feeling. I'm not.
A lot of like good shit to your content as well.
Why are you making
legitimately,
these
you know,
videos?
fighting against like
Are you
evil people
responding
and shit
to
like that?
PvP?
Because I'm sensing this guy as being his own version of sincere, because I honestly think, I don't know how old this guy is, but I'm going to say a teenager, a teenage commentary YouTuber. I'm going to say that their version of sincere is going to look very different than mine. I'll take what I can get right now from this guy. When I'm giving my actual authentic take about something, you don't need to put the blame on my wife. You don't need to say that she's controlling me. This is very off base. People who are in relationships, they communicate, they talk. This is just the reality of getting in a relationship and becoming more enmeshed. Like it happens. You know, if we eventually have a kid together, like it's very important that we're on the same page and that we communicate. I know it might feel like you have some outsider insight, but it is just very wrong. I feel very free to speak my truth.
I fucking hate Tectone.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, fuck Tectone though. Actually, fuck Tectone.
Do you want to know why this shit makes me so mad?
Freak.
Because there was a point in time,
maybe
back in
pedophile,
OnlyFans
allegedly,
season 1, where I was like, dude, iDubbbz is the fucking man. Such a chill guy. So down to earth. Loved meeting him in real life. Loved playing games with him. This guy was the fucking man.
I think Tectone is remembering this in a kind of a weird way. It seems like he's very nostalgic and happy about it. He's being very over the top of how epic I was. But by this time, everyone had like decided that Anissa controls my life and that I'm a beta male soy cuck boy.
Dude, he's just,
so it actually
he's
is
just
very
dishonest.
Funny
He's just a
coming out
dishonest
now
freak.
saying, like, man, he was the man.
That's so funny. That's okay. He actually did just debunk him. Now, maybe I'm biased because I just hate Tectone, but like, I mean, he did just eat him up. Low key, he's right about that. That's crazy. Because that clearly is like what has changed between, actually, no, that's insane. You know what? The only thing that has changed between that image and now is he was against Israel, and Tectone is a Jewish guy who attacks all of the anti-Israel content creators. That's the difference between that image and now is he was like in the Hazan video, or he made the video against Ethan Klein, and Tectone is like a Zionist Jewish guy. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And Tectone somehow in his mind thinks that the reason people don't like him is because he's like on Hazan's side and pro-Palestinian or something. Like, dude, what?
That Anissa controls my life and that I'm a beta male soy cuck boy. So it actually is very funny that he's...
And iDubbbz isn't actually politically aware enough to understand that that's clearly the reason. He just thinks this is like random, too. That's so funny. That's funny that you could be in that position and not realize that. That's obviously what's going on.
He's coming out.
But that's just because he's a libtard. That's literally because he can't analyze it that way, because then you would be reading into the reason Tectone behaves that way, and you would be using, what Tectone is to get to that conclusion.
Now saying like, man, he was the man just 2 years ago. It's like, dude, the fucking cat was out of the bag 2 years ago. Also, it's weird because I didn't play games with him other than we were in the same guild. I don't know. I think he's just trying to add on to this narrative that the internet likes of, man, he used to be so awesome. He was so cool. And then he fucking got corrupted by that fucking bitch.
Honestly, okay, it's like the videos were really funny at the time and everything, but it's crazy because I don't know, like as a person though, he wasn't actually that interesting. And like when it wasn't just totally like negative content, it was just horrible. Like when he would try to make non-critical content of other things, it was just really bad. And so it is funny. And the other two from the era, right? Like Max Mofo and Joji, they both had content that wasn't really like that. That was like cool and fine too. Or actually like kind of cool. But honestly, like iDubbbz was it felt like playing a character, and I guess he was, because he's just like I don't know, it's like he's the opposite version of the same character, you know, where it's like I think that is what it is. It's like he doesn't actually have backbone. Like that's the problem. Is I don't think he has a backbone. And so it's like whatever is around him is going to sort of develop his ideas.
He was one of my favorite content creators of
what he
all
thinks is
time.
okay.
And to see that this is what he became. I mean, this guy inspired me to do content. Like my breakdowns on people's entire character was inspired by iDubbbz. And it's so lame. Like to see what one woman's pussy breakdowns on people's entire character inspired me to do content. Like he was one of my favorite content creators of all time. And to see that this is what he became. I mean, this guy inspired me to do content. Like my breakdowns on people's entire character was inspired by iDubbbz.
You don't do that. You don't do breakdowns on people's entire character. You're like the lowest IQ Jewish person I've ever seen in my life. Unironically, you have to be probably the dumbest of the Jewish people. I mean, I guess Aiden Ross, no offense, I love Aiden Ross. But you might know how to say the word fascist. But other than that, you have to be the most retarded Jewish person ever.
So lame. Like to see what one woman's pussy and Hassan can do to a motherfucker.
And Hassan
is insane to me.
And
Hassan. If he just would have remained true to himself, he wouldn't have ended up
just
this
wouldn't
husk of a man.
Have been with
he
that
is today,
anti-Semitic
and
asshole.
probably would have way more viewers and wouldn't having to be making content that he hates for money. It's just.
This is such fucking cope, man. Like hearing Tectone say it, it's just like it's reminding me how many times I've heard this fucking script. These people cannot fathom that the based epic N-word guy has changed his mind over time. It's got to be a woman's pussy or Hassan. I think if they accept that I came to that decision on my own, they have to reckon with some demons
Obviously,
of their
you did
own.
not.
Like it's hard to accept the fact that I've taken this journey and it's not one I regret. It's actually one that I've felt better after doing.
And Tectone is right. This guy is such a disappointment. Like iDubbbz calling people incels when the first woman he met literally destroyed, like took over his life and destroyed him, dude.
Oh my.
I don't know if this is your own theory or if it's just like implanted in your brain from all the other hate videos, but Anissa is not the first person or not the first woman I've met. I've met plenty of other women. She's certainly not the first woman I've dated, and certainly not the first woman I've had sex with. But I will admit that she's...
Okay. I vaguely remember, though, that someone had found a old interview of iDubbbz on Phil DeFranco where he said that she was. Or that he was like, he hadn't really dated or something.
She's the first woman I married. Also, there are a lot of grown men out there.
Philip DeFuckass. Yeah, he was on Philip DeFuckass's podcast.
Who were outraged to find out that I changed
that shit
my
was
last
so
name
good.
from Washburn.
Dude, that was so good because that was like before. That was when he was actively saying like all the slurs. And he went on Philip DeFranco. And Philip DeFranco still had like SourceFed. Like that was still a thing at the time. So it was like iDubbbz had to go into this LA like BuzzFeed tier office with like a bunch of, you know, just like homos and they all know who he is because he's like obviously like he was like one of the biggest things on YouTube at the time. I remember that actually because I was like 16.
To Jama.
I was so
when
funny.
I married Anissa.
Who took his wife's last name, taking Anissa's last name, taking your wife's last name.
He's taken her last name.
His last name?
The last name, the story. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's so many. I forgot.
I think some of these people think I'm trying to push a woke agenda or some shit, but I don't give a fuck what anyone does.
You were making a video about like why Africans are Italian, but a South African is not African. Like, your last video is, are you scared of immigrants?
The contrast. You don't often see the little ginger kid in India playing his bagpipes. Gotta retire one of those things at least. By the way, guys, but I'm Italian. I know, it's hard to believe.
I am more Italian than any of these people.
By the way, guys, his clothing brand.
That's so insane. Like, even just what he has there is so insane. Breaking South Africans more Italian than Italians.
With their,
as he's in a mall full of Africans in Italy, like
their own last
of sub-Saharan black Africans in Italy.
Names. This is what I chose to do because I like her last name better.
Okay.
When my rancid boxing coach and his wife decided to go on the H3 podcast as like this mutual exchange of talking shit about Anissa and I in exchange for $5,000, that was sort of under the premise that I owed them some sort of bonus money.
Yeah, I mean, like, we were also promised a bonus on CC1, and we never got it. But because Michael was so nice, he didn't want to, like, make Ian feel uncomfortable and ask Ian and Nisa about it.
And I was always under the assumption that there was no bonus because even though he told me there was a bonus, he then disappeared for 6 months and I never saw him. So I was like, was there a bonus or was there not a bonus?
There was never a bonus. I never spoke to these losers about a bonus.
Ooh.
I was paying these people an hourly rate to do the
losers.
job that I asked for them to do.
It was funny.
And they got
But they were
paid.
going on because of money.
This fucking loser with the beard got paid $32,000 for training an influencer to box, and she got paid $9,000 to film some of it. They conveniently never talked to either one of us about
asshole.
it.
You confronted about that? You asked them, or you didn't want to
I just let it be.
I'm
And
the
no
they
bonus?
conveniently don't have any text messages or emails or
And no
contracts
bonus.
that have anything to do with bonus money because that conversation didn't happen. They are lying to Ethan and his crew.
W though, because then he made Ethan Klein pay the bonus. So the fictional bonus that didn't exist.
And they're lying to the audience.
Let's go.
How is it that we put on this great event? We raised $1.3 million for charity, and he promised us a bonus. And then right after the event, he just kind of pretend like he's too busy to check in with us.
Too busy to check in with you? I don't need to fucking check in with you. You're not my parents. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You weren't promised a bonus. I was doing my own shit. Why the fuck would I want to spend my time with you when I'm filming a show with Dax Flame? You guys are fucking losers.
You confronted about
Who the
that?
fuck
You
is
asked
Dax
them,
Flame?
or you didn't want to
No, I just let it be.
because I'm the same.
Who?
If it
Okay.
was
What in the knockoff Keemstar? What
when I'm
You asked them, or
is that part of the H3's
you
thing?
didn't want to
No, I just let it be.
because I'm the same.
if it was promised to you, if this imaginary bonus was promised to you, that should give you a lot of confidence to at least
What was
say
that?
bonus.
That was not Daniel
That's
King.
potentially a lot of money for you, you know, in this fictional scenario where you were promised a bonus. Surely it makes sense to at least inquire if it was promised to you, right? Because I'd been consistently paying you day after day for all the work you were doing. So if I never missed a payment for you and your wife and a bonus was promised at some point, then don't you think it would be pretty fucking obvious and apparent that you should text me, hey, what about that bonus? Of course, but there was no bonus. Because you're fucking lying. Like, fuck these crooked people. They came on this podcast. They used this bonus thing as some sort of like weird exchange of like, yeah, we can't go on the podcast and just talk blatant shit about our clients. So what we're instead going to do is pretend like we were stiffed by our clients after they promised us a windfall of cash. There's so many other truthful things that they could have focused on the podcast that would have made me look like a bitch to a certain, sector of the internet. One of those things being me crying after a tough sparring session. Like, that's truthful.
Did you say he cried?
We had to have a meeting.
So after that, he was crying at the gym.
it's okay to cry, but it's not okay for him to cry. Now, to the crew of the H3 podcast, I have something important to say. I think you are all pieces of shit. All right, everyone, that is going to do it for this episode of iDubbbz Complains. If you want to hear me complaining live in your ears, particularly today, if you're watching this video the day it comes out, go and check out my Twitch live stream. I'll put a link in the description. I am going to be reacting to the H3 podcast where my rat coach and his rat wife are being...
That's live right now. What's he doing? What's happening? Oh, he's pulling a Jimbo. He's texting. He's texting. We're wondering if the stream's broken because it's silent.
Yeah,
he's texting.
I missed some of the talking points here.
The management of the whole event, you know.
Right. Yeah. Mike
Jimbo
Leonardi said after
style
the second
texting?
event, when it was just him and I talking, and Mike Leonardi was like, "Man, these events wouldn't even happen without you."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, because he knows about the drama that I have to deal with training Ian and how hard it was to get him to train."
Yeah.
And so.
Come on. This is fucking nasty. I'm friends with fucking Mike
come
Leonardi,
on, man.
and he was being nice to you. Like, what the fuck is that shit? Like, so insane. Whatever.
Because I think he knew Mike, Mike knew that. I think Ian didn't like boxing either.
Everybody
just by the
knew.
way, like he would interact with boxing.
So this guy Mike, you mentioned him to me. I wasn't sure. He's the fight promoter.
So he was the. He's actually he was the manager.
By the way, he's talking as if he was the one who fucking met Mike and he knows all about Mike. He wasn't in the meetings with Mike. He knows nothing about fucking Mike. He's just yapping because I don't share that information. I'm not like spilling my guts on the harassment podcast. Yeah.
That they got in touch with. So what happened man, the story of this event was amazing. Like Ian had to reach out to all these people and they were weird. And then he reached out to Manny Pacquiao and Manny Pacquiao hooked him up with a guy.
Why is he reacting to this? Isn't this like
phone call? And that's how they meet.
Old?
They met Mike Leonardi.
Isn't this like a year old?
Yeah, it's almost like it's my
Or like
story
months
to
and months
tell,
old,
and not yours.
Yeah, 3
you
months
fucking
ago.
Loser. It's almost as if you just think that how epic and amazing the whole thing is that can just be put into a documentary, and I, you know,
what?
And I'm just like a fucking a passive thing in the whole experience. It's all about you.
So Mike was a manager in Vegas, and he knows promoters, and he knows how to promote. And he knows how to promote boxing events. And so the actual promoter was a guy named Ryan Rickey, who's like friends with Coach John Thompson, Jesse Thompson, and this guy Coach Rick.
That's Harley's coach.
Yeah, Jesse
Join
Thompson,
Discord to
Harley's
keep
coach. So
up with me.
He hooks us up with all these guys in Florida, and that's how we were able to throw the event. But it was
maximum
like the craziest set
damage
of circumstances for us to end up where we ended up. So I wish Ian would have told the story. He should have been proud of the story.
Do you think
What's
I'm
going on
any
in
more
his
likely to
server?
be proud of the story after you've said this?
I've read.
Do you think
Submit.
Do you think I want to tell the story now?
I like this place already. Hold on, pause. I gotta read what's going on in his Discord here. We got Foxy Degenerate just joined, and they say, "Oh, whoa! I like this place already." Okay, all right. So this is working so far. He's got Foxy Degenerate. Their pronouns are "I deserve the rope." They have an Amazon wish list, an OnlyFans, high as fuck sex drive, stoner puppy girl. No minors. If you DM me, be 18 plus 2. HRT began on January 30th, 2022. Yes! Fuck yes! Jamie, pull that shit up. Jamie, pull up the Foxy Degenerate OnlyFans leaks. Can we get the T-Girls OnlyFans leaks? The puppy T-Girl? Wow. 2 mutual servers. Oh, also in Destiny.gg. Oh, good. 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 And they're in iDubbbz and Destiny servers, of course. Right. Have a fantastic Tuesday, my dear friends. Sweet kisses. What is this? Dude, does he just have a server full of trans people that are all like Hyping him up still? Wait, it's dead in here. Yo, why is it more dead than my Discord server is? Dude. How is iDubbbz Discord gonna be more dead than mine? Are you kidding me? It's like 3 posts a day. Even right now. Well, he's reacting to that live. And has this linked below. What? How many people are in it? 754. Wow. The fall off is insane. Yo, where's Max Mofo at? What's the Max Mofo situation looking like? Max. Oh. Max Mofo. Is he opening Pokemon cards? What happened to Max Mofo? Max Mofo Pokemon. Dude, where'd he go? He does cold ones with Chad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but that's, well, I don't know. I don't really watch it. Deadly Twister was 8 years ago. Old ones. Oh, this is what they're doing. Wow, 1.7 million views still. Okay. Okay. They still exist. Dude, where's the Pokemon unboxings, though? Where does he open the Pokemon? Where are the Pokemon unboxings?
You bounce me a lemon?
Yeah.
Spa! Inflatable spa!
It's $50, Chad. It's not a spa.
Fuck!
Get the Burr Patapim shirt.
No more
Come
shirts.
on, bro.
No, it's gonna be dead mean by the time this comes out.
Oh, yeah, and the Trump toilet paper isn't. That one.
Dude, where's the Pokemon?
A monkey!
Pretty sure we already put this in another video.
No, I don't think we did. I remember that.
Definitely had that.
That's the Nickel bar.
Oh my
Only
god.
2 videos a month, though? Dude, that's... Honestly, they're just living like... I bet... Yo, actually... Because he was like a big YouTuber, right? When like Bitcoin... When you could buy Bitcoin and you would be like a... You'd quadruple... No, you'd like... 30 times whatever you put into it. I bet he's also just crypto rich, like all these other people. Like, that's why XQC and Aiden Ross are richer than like everyone else. All the other streamers is they were making so much off streaming like right before and were around crypto communities right before that blew up. That's got to be the same thing too. So they literally just make like 2 of these for fun a month and then just fuck around, do whatever they want. That's crazy.
I know exactly what this is.
What is it?
This is the Mr. Beast. Oh no, this is this one. Oh fuck.
What is it? Mr. Beast is bald. What?
Yeah, and if you are crypto rich like that, you don't even mention it. That's true. Okay. Anyway, what's he doing?
Maybe the Jake Paul team was trying to fuck us over, but...
Oh yeah, no, I was looking at his Discord. So, what do they have? Oh, iDubbbz chat, maximum damage. General chat versus iDubbbz chat. Oh, there's also an Anisa chat. What is, for what? Who's even in this? Yeah, OnlyFans might not be the best platform. It's indirectly supporting genocide. True! True, you need to use Fansly, bitch. You're supporting genocide. Fucking asshole. True. Happy birthday, Anisa. Dude, like 5 people say it there. Wow. That's fun. Bad unboxing. How long has this existed for? Bad unbox. When was the last time he did one of these? Happy birthday, bitch! You fucking ruined everything. Bad Unboxing is back. Oh, yeah. I'm so stoked to try this out. This basically means no P.O. box to drive to every day. No human shit. No booby traps unless deemed safe by Amazon. Thank you, Animaniacs. Dude, in 2024, that was like... At that point, that would have been like, what, a 6-year-old reference? Or something? Oh my gosh. Where did all the time go with him? What was he doing that whole time? Voicemail box.
Can you guys please hurry up and send more voice notes so that my fart isn't the most recent one in there? Because it's...
Probus, they,
I'm
them.
starting to regret sending it, so... Yeah, thank you.
Tone indicators
bye.
are appreciated. Queer Germa 985 fan.
All right, I'll send something to move the disgusting fart sound effect further up the chat. So I will share
Infernal
my Canadian
Mage,
headcanons
transsexualism promoter. Why they're all trans?
for
His whole
both
Discord are
Ian
trans.
and Uncle Dane. I believe that Ian, if he were Canadian, would be from Sudbury, Ontario, and I believe that Dane would be Quebecois.
That's a producer. Oh, if you server boost, you're a producer.
Be sure to get your flu shot or else you'll wind up sick.
Autism promoter. Zuluku. We need more walkable cities and places. Gleep Glorp. Is this also a trans person? Abstraction is the definition of beauty. Are those of us chasing after clarity a representation of ugly? What?
Flu shot? More like poo shit.
Fatten me.
They aren't like us. They're not like us. They're nothing. They're not. They aren't like us. Damn, Daniel. Back at it again with the
Jersey
white.
Mike's Grow I percent $3 Jimbo. Don't forget to order your Jersey Mike's sandwich Mike's way. That means lettuce, onions, tomatoes and the juice. That means red wine vinegar and olive oil.
Okay.
Thank you for your attention to this matter.
The most popular sub at Jersey Mike's. The
Dude, we're
original
getting
Italian.
Jersey
This is
Mike's
the number 13.
paying us for ads
Comes with
$3,
provolone,
dude.
Ham,
Come on.
Cruscatini, capicola, salami, and
Jersey
pepperoni.
Mike.
This is the
Mike.
most popular.
Can you pay a little
Cold sub,
more?
Hot sub,
$3?
This ranks on top. And it's for good reason.
For an ad?
Anytime anybody comes in for the first time, I ask them, do you eat pork? If they say yes, this is what I'm going to tell them to try for their first time. I'm also going to tell them to try it Mike's way. Onion, lettuce, tomato,
Can I get it
vinegar,
Mike's
oil,
way?
oregano, and salt. Because getting an original Italian Mike's way is the epitome of the Jersey Mike's experience. This is equivalent to going to McDonald's and getting a Big Mac. This is like going to Burger King and getting a Whopper. This is our signature. This is what we do. People order this all the time because once you have an Italian from Jersey Mike's, nothing else.
Okay. Back to the voice notes and iDubbbz server.
I just want to say that this pod is the #1 inspiration that led me to dusting my house. It's pretty epic. I'm enjoying a lot of.
They're all trans.
All right, which one of you rat bastards linked the Minecraft movie? What kind of rat bastard watches the Minecraft movie?
Flint and steel.
Chicken Jack.
I tell you what, boy. La. This guy for.
You see, I love the episode where the iDubbbz said,
Yeah, these are totally normal and exact.
Oh wow! It took me a while to find the record button. I'm 56 years old, and I've decided that I'm only gonna have.
Oh my cringe.
By the way, Mr. Mean Blob 65, I just want you to know Howler Monkey is exclusively bland in the chat, so you cannot be sending these.
Oh my gosh, dude. Holy shit. Now that is cringe. Okay, anyway, back to
In their
this.
inner circle,
He's live right
which
now.
makes
Back to his.
Well, you're
stream.
fucking
What's
not
this?
in our inner circle. How do I put this? You are not in our inner circle. Why the fuck would you ever be in our inner circle? We're paying you to basically not be in our inner circle.
no sense because we worked with them for CC1, CC2. Michael and I have traveled with them to LA, Vegas, Florida. Keep in mind that when we were in Florida with them, we were with them for 2 to 3 weeks at a period of time. That's a long time to be with someone. You learn so much.
Well, they weren't actually with us the whole time. Yeah, and which we paid for.
Why is he
all those
responding this
trips
3
to,
years
you know,
or 3 months late?
Vegas and
Dude.
LA and Florida, that was
This is so everything he
us
does
paying
is so
them
confusing.
to fly. They never had to go, and paying for the hotels. So
Hey, where are my
fucking
Oreos?
whatever. And we weren't hanging out with them the whole time. Like they're acting like we were staying together,
Mm.
and like no, we didn't want to. We only showed up. We were only ever in contact when we were training for shit, and I was doing pads with Michael. Like
About the person, and then you start to realize, wow, everything that
Why does that guy
I
look
don't
like
want to
that?
say, you know, their enemy's name. What's his name? Sam. Like I don't want to say he's right, but when we saw that video drop, I
No,
was
he's
like, oh my
right.
God.
You could say it.
I was like,
The
what
one
was
where
funny
he's like,
about that?
so. Right now, they're sort of casually talking about Sam Hyde.
Mm-hmm.
No,
not actually. Asshole.
They kind of dance around it a little bit.
The
But I
asshole.
do find it interesting that these fucking spineless losers are like, it's so two-faced.
The alt-right.
Because like when we're talking
Sam
to them
Hyde.
and saying like, oh yeah, we're getting fucking harassed by like Sam Hyde and his goons and all this sort of shit, they're like, they're very, I shouldn't say that they're supportive. They weren't very supportive. They were actually very, Michael had some very like not helpful, like almost like dad level advice. Like it was almost like, I think what he was saying was like, yeah, all these guys, all these trolls online that are harassing you, you just got to out crazy them. And like every time Anissa and I heard that, we were kind of like, no, I'm not gonna fucking out crazy them. Like, I don't know what you think this is that we're dealing with.
You should explain what irony is. You should explain circles of irony.
So it is crazy to see this perspective
when faced with
where like they're aware of the harassment.
with you trying to go make a video about Sam Hyde and then him making it interesting and messing with you. How is that harassment? Like you're reaching out to him to make a video about him where you're going to make it like a hit piece. And then he just fucks with you for like 2 weeks because you're retarded. And then you're complaining about it or whatever. Like, what the fuck is going on? What are you saying?
He needed to show you, hey, you don't understand.
And your response to that should be explaining circles of irony and how they're being post-ironic. Ironically. Is ironic.
Michael Briggs seems to be very insecure about. Like, this is much bigger than what you guys experience. So, yes, we kind of have to show you.
I was just thinking about that on the way to work because I saw that clip too. And I was like, damn, like Sam fucking.
Yeah.
He was right.
Yeah.
Well, so
What's also funny about this shit, I didn't bring this up. Again, there's so many of these things.
Also, Sam Hyde isn't even ironic. Like, he doesn't say things he doesn't mean really ever. Even at the time. Like, if you were watching his Gumroad or like anything, when, now that I'm thinking about it, other than when he's just messing with iDubbbz, literally just trying to trick him, just because, like, it's funny. In his content, when is he being ironic? You know, like the thing that he was drawing with Sam Hyde, where he's like, there's circles of irony here, where I mean, all he was trying to say is he's masking his real opinions in irony. But he like wasn't even at all. Like, and never really has. When is he even doing that? What is even an example of that? Rob, world peace stuff freaks out iDubbbz. Yeah, but the world peace stuff is like so on the nose that's not even ironic. Like, there's no irony there. It's like a parody of like a libtard's view of the world.
So fucking two-faced.
So what's crazy to me is like, so for example, when Ian did your show for Creator Clash 2, he would never say my name. He would always just go Ian's coach or my coach. And then AB was the one that actually had to say my name. AB was like, oh, you mean Michael? And then I was like,
oh, what a hero. AB the hero. He said Michael's name. I guess it didn't give you enough clout because you had to return to the podcast to get more, to extract more. Such an asshole. I'm such an asshole for describing you as the title of coach. What a piece of shit I am.
I was like, thank you, AB. Appreciate you. But so, and then same thing when he did the other podcast, he said, oh, my coach is a...
To be fair to iDubbbz, these people are so insane. Like, this is so ridiculous. Like, he for sure did not guarantee them a bonus or anything like that. They are for sure scamming. Like, that guy is a freak. To be fair, those two are insane freaks as well. Like, obviously.
When he was talking to...
when he did the podcast.
He paid you $40,000 to train him.
The Smosh guy, call him by his name. His name's Anthony Padilla. Don't call him the Smosh guy.
No one knows that.
Asshole. He needs promotion. Anthony's awesome. And I was relating